Speaking of solid
Speaking of
kits,
rounding
this
up,
kit from Birmingham, Alabama is the newest addition to our exclusive Fives Club because
bum, ba, da, ba, ba,
you
ba,
need both him and
ba.
I to agree on a kit being perfect, but also you need me to not be a little menace and try to nitpick a little bit everything.
Ruin
So,
everything.
yes, I've ruined several kits that should probably have been up there, but it's me. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to the Birmingham Legion Stars Fell kit. And let me be straight up here. I love a center crest kit.
Thank you. I always got
This
so
one,
much flack for it.
this one I do because the kit manufacturer is also centered and everything is down the middle. And what I've seen in the past, and I think more teams are adjusting now, when they did center crests, they still had their others on the side, which always felt weird and aesthetically irritates the hell out of me.
Yeah, that was the one issue I had with the U.S. women's team. Because
Correct.
like we came out with the white kits, the Nike and everything was centered, but the issue we had was that we had the World Cup
It's off
um,
the side.
badge,
It
and
looks
that's off
weird.
to the side. So like the men's kit looks fine because like the
Yeah,
Nike, the U.S. badge is all centered. I mean, it's a boring kit; it's just a white kit with a
but
centered
it
badge.
looks fine,
But
right?
yeah, it looks fine. But the women's one looks a little off if you get the one with the women's World Cup crest on
Hmm.
the side.
Yeah. So I like what they did here, and I'll say this right before you hop on. I don't know what happened to Birmingham these last 2 years with Hummel because something just like clicked and they produced some of my favorite kits. Last year's the Sprite kit, even though it wasn't the highest rated, it is the most me kit. I love Sprite. I'm not a Coke person. I'm a Mountain Dew and Sprite guy, and I love it. And then also the Vulcan kit. They released that alternate kit last year. This year they released the Hunting for Glory kits. Now this one, I don't know what they did. Some switch just got like flipped, and they've been doing amazing. And
They,
I honestly love it.
they sold their soul and they got good kits, but have no results on the field.
Hey, I'd rather look. Actually, you know what? I take that back here, but I still want to look good. So I'm
I know.
from
It's just,
from me perspective, I'm okay with it.
I know. Like I'm as a Louisville fan, I'm glad at where we're at. And honestly, like our switch to Puma was a nice switch, and we're still playing well. So I'm gonna take my nicer templates and walk away.
Yeah, and then my somewhat better templates and designs and taped mid-table. Um, so with this one, as we kind of talked about, this kit is absolutely perfect. I love the motif of going with the stars fell. And for those who are unaware, it is a refers to the 2021 American romantic comedy film called Stars Fell in Alabama, which takes a title from a song, which basically it's about some Hollywood agent going to Alabama, hometown high school reunion. You can cue all the romantic comedies, all that stuff. Basically,
The Hallmark.
yeah, right. All the Hallmark, all that type of shenanigans you'd expect to suddenly fall in love. And this is just a fun nod. This kind of reminds me of when the Indiana Fever did a Stranger Things inspired basketball jersey. So like, be frank, not a lot of things are filmed in Alabama. Not a lot of things are filmed here in Indianapolis. So when we do have things filmed there, lean into it, be like, hey, this thing's about us. So like,
Yeah, like
let's
Hoosiers.
talk about it. And it does it. And that is, I love it. And it's also a bit of an Alabama thing. It's uniquely theirs and it's a relatively new thing. So it's not like something that has been Alabama's for like decades. This is something that younger people, which tend to be soccer fans, who are from Alabama, would pick up. I would think that's smart and it also looks amazing being in the classic red, white, and blue color pattern with primarily red, primarily white with the blue with the star. Oh, that was beautiful. Um, it's a solid kit. So as I'm done talking,
Yeah.
why is this perfect for you?
Yeah. I mean, we don't even have to get into the scores. You can see the
No.
scores. So, uh, one, like you said, center badge. That was an automatic like bump for me. If I love a good center badge, again, like I have a Leicester City one that had a nice center badge. My only issue with that is that the actual design of it is a sash. So it has the center
Weird.
badge. The Adidas is centered, like everything's centered, like you said, but it has that blue sash going through. So it's like it doesn't feel right.
Hmm.
Like I wish more teams do center badges. I know some people are against them.
No,
I absolutely love them. They're
I'm still against them, but when done right, it's beautiful.
but I
And
feel like
most
like you
don't.
said though, like because of the design of the stars falling, this gives the illusion of the badges, all the stuff kind of falling with the stars.
It kind of reminds me of like what you see at Star Wars, where you see like the credits, it's like rolling, and you see the
Boom.
stars backgrounds.
It should have
This
done yellow.
this kind of reminds me of that a little
I
bit.
feel that. I feel that.
Just had to point that out there as I just thought of that. So,
But like even the Legion badge though is still kind of arrowed
hmm,
down, so like
yep,
everything's facing down.
yep,
So I mean, it fits perfectly to me. There's just nothing I would could fix. Maybe just a little bit more blue going down, a little less white
hmm,
at the bottom.
yeah,
That's a nitpicky if I had to point out something. Otherwise, I absolutely love this kit.
yeah,
And my only issue with it is the price point.
yeah. Which
Just
we'll get
because,
to in a yeah.
yeah, because I just don't have the extra funds to
Taylor,
argue it. Yeah,
Taylor,
Taylor,
um,
help,
garage
help a
sale.
brother out.
Help us,
Garage sale.
garage sale. But if I want to be nitpicky about something, I would have loved to have seen red on the cuffs because you see the red accent right there with the Coca Cola, which is the classic red, but the Legion with the white and red crest, which was amazing, and then Hummel being in white and red as well. I would have liked just a splash of that red being on the collar, me on the cuffs, not the collar, because it would take away from the blue
Yeah,
coming
I
down.
like
That's fine.
the deep blue collar.
But
So I'm glad that's not a white collar.
correct,
So they
correct,
did a good job with that.
as am I. But I wish they would have done white. And
Right.
not white, the red here on the cuff. Just that little bit of pop and synergy within the kit design, but I'm being nitpicky there. The biggest problem with this kit is actually not the kit itself, it's the price point, as we talked about. But as we do know, as we learned from Taylor early on, these Hummel kits have gotten an increase in quality. And if you're a fan of not spending a lot of money, that hurts you. So that means these kits got more expensive. So as a result of that, this kit is valued at $99. Top quality, but it's
Mhm.
$99 cheaper than MLS kits. So there's that at
Yeah.
least. Um,
Is that an argument to make though?
I don't know if it is,
I
but
could buy Premier League jerseys for and that's with shipping to America, and that's with the 30% tariff increase.
well, it depends on if you're doing authentic. It's not all teams do authentic
No, most of them
overseas.
don't, but still,
That's what I'm saying. So that is important to note. As
don't care.
by the way, anyway, so with that being $99, and regardless, still a perfect kit in terms of design, it's still a 50-51 kit value. Not the greatest, still really good, by the way, in terms of kit value, but it's helped because this kit's perfect.
Hmm.
If this kit was just slightly worse, that value would be going down.
Oh yeah, and honestly though, like our 10th place right now is at 56.67.
Yeah,
So like it's still not far from the
no,
top 10. Like it's in the upper echelon of a kit value.
correct.
So this is still like a pickup, but it's one of those like, it's a championship team. It's a high quality Hummel versus the other Hummel that was on here today.
Probably
That
supplemented.
yeah, that's not going to be the same. It's going to be supplemented. You're not going to feel any of the badges. You're not
No,
going to. It's just going to be a very loose fitting t-shirt. These helmets are going to have the tech in the fabric that you're going to feel.
correctamundo.
So
So
it's worth the
yeah,
money if you
one
like the higher quality.
correct, and it's worth the money if you're willing to fork out the $100 plus
Yeah.
whatever to did it. So this kit though is absolutely perfect, and it's a part of that Southern sophistication that we've started to see that renaissance um, from Birmingham and what they've been doing. So that has been the Birmingham Legion Stars Fell Kit for 2025, and I cannot wait to see what they do next year.